everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lan and this channel is dedicated to plants and good food. I'm sorry that recently I have not been able to produce as many videos as I want to because work schedule, other life things going on, and the holiday. Yes, the holiday. I hope everybody had a good time with their family. Today's video is another maintenance video. I'm going to trim the jungle in the back of me right here. A good jungle. But it's time to trim. It's way overdue. Actually, let me check how many days this has been. So on the Aerogarden, you can see the number of days on there. It says 95. It's been 95 days since the last time that I planted this one. I trimmed it twice, but you can see that they grow really fast. Petunia is one of my favorite plants, hand down, because the blooms are colorful, beautiful, and it lasts for a long time. That being said, it's time for a trim. I have my short sleeves on, so let's get to work. In case you're wondering, the Aerogarden on the right is the mountain meadow flower kit that I purchased from Aerogarden website. And now my Petunia on the left is trying to take over the space. I have only 2 Petunia plants in this Aerogarden. One, as you can see, is giving the white flowers, and the others is the purplish, hot pink color. The plants are still producing a lot of flowers, but I know it's time to trim because the branches are getting very leggy. This is the same Aerogarden back in November, about a month and a half ago. The plants branch out evenly in a compact manner. Right now, although it's beautiful, but it's a mess. So I want to fix it to return it to the state that it was a month and a half ago. I'm going to use a pruner that I use on my outdoor plants because these branches are a bit thick. And please excuse the dirty blade because I just use it to trim the roots of my other plants. A good practice to have is to clean the blade with dish soap or use alcohol wipe on it after each use so that if one plant is sick, it doesn't affect the other. After trimming so many roots and plants today, I'm in a lazy mode, so please bear with me. Petunia is one of the easiest plants to keep. Don't be afraid to prune back. It's a very vigorous plant and can definitely take the abuse if you mess up. That's what I meant. It's very forgiving and then will snap back after a week or two. What I'm doing is just getting rid of the whole branch that is super long and then shorten the ones that I want to keep. One thing I learned from growing this plant is that the whole plant is covered with a waxy coat. You can see that my fingers get really sticky. I think it's part of a defense mechanism of the plant against harmful insects. I will need a better camera lens to show you the details. The whole plant is coated with little tiny fur and it traps so many fungus gnats. You see the little fruit fly looking insect? That's the fungus gnat. It's not harmful to the plant at this stage, it's just annoying when it fly around. But when it lay eggs, and the larva will destroy the root system. And these are the best shot that I could get. Sorry guys, wish I could give you the National Geographic quality footage. Alright, let's get back to pruning. It's like a haircut. Prune as much as you like. It's an art, not a science. Do whatever your heart desires. I think I chop it off a bit too much. I should have left it like this instead. Anyway, it will grow back. Next, I'm going to trim off the roots and then we're done. So when you trim the roots, make sure that you trim away anything that is blocking the filter, the pump filter, and then trim about 1/3 of the roots. Let's lift the whole thing out. Make sure that you have something underneath to catch the water. Disconnect the pump, and we'll take the reservoir to the sink and just do a rinse. I don't see any algae growing inside, so I'll just net out everything, dump out the water, and then do a quick rinse. For the water, I have a container that I put on a dolly and just tap water that I sit at least 24 hours before I use for all my system. I'm just using a sump pump that I put in the tank to pump the water in off my system, because after you own more than 3, you don't want to use a water cane to refill every time. I almost forgot to put in the nutrient. I prefer to put the nutrient in before I put in the water. The reason is that the flow of the water while I'm using the pump, or in your case a water cane, will help to dilute the nutrient faster, instead of a bucket of water and then you put in the nutrient and it will take some time to mix everything together. I hope I make sense. Let's put the lid back on. I don't want to take the plant out to wash the lid, so I wet a paper towel with water just to clean the debris. There's some trace of algae, so I'm using hydrogen peroxide 3% to clean it one more time. Just dab some of the hydrogen peroxide on a piece of paper towel and clean them away. Make sure you cover all unused spots. I don't want to order just a few covers from Aerogarden, so I 3D printed some for myself. Not bad. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe if you have not. I will see you in the next episode.